I want to get straight into the Joshua Kimmich stuff, if that's alright, because I know a lot of people are probably very interested in that one. It caught my attention because as I was reading this piece, it said Sky Sports in France are making the claim that Liverpool have a plan in place if Trent Alexander-Arnold saga comes to a conclusion that sees him heading to Real Madrid. So they say it's going to be like musical chairs, and Madrid would take the fullback from Liverpool, and in turn Liverpool would go and take Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich. This piece goes on to say that it would cost Liverpool £25 million if they wanted to sign Joshua Kimmich in this winter window. He can play fullback or in midfield, but that, to me, makes no sense. Like, you lose Trent, you're right back, and the musical chairs aspect of that would be to go and bring in Joshua Kimmich? I mean, if you're looking for a midfielder and you land on Kimmich, fair enough. But if you're looking to replace a right back, as this piece says, you're not going to go into the market and bring in 29-year-old Joshua Kimmich. That doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, it was a crazy one for me, but it's coming from Sky Sport in France, as I've mentioned. They say that if Liverpool do lose Trent, then the plan would be to go in and get Kimmich. But it still doesn't add up as to why we would go get Kimmich in January when Trent most likely isn't going to be going anywhere until the summer, unless they know something that we don't know. And I can't see a world where Liverpool let Trent leave in this market. I just can't. Carl, how are you, my man? Kimmich, number 6, sounds nice. Could drive us to the league. So, if I'd read the article, Carl, and it said Liverpool like the idea of bringing in Joshua Kimmich to supplement Ryan Gravenberch in midfield, I'd have been like, I can understand that. I still would have had my doubts about the amount of money that Liverpool would be spending on his wages, because, you know, he's a high earner, I believe, at Bayern Munich. But to see them talk about the kind of revolving musical chairs aspect of the right back situation, it just doesn't make much sense to me. Kimmich can play DM and then right back when needed. Yeah, but we need a right back if we lose Trent. Like, we have Bradley, but we need another right back, an actual right back, not somebody who can shoehorn in there. I might be wrong in this, but I just don't see a world that Liverpool sign Kimmich. But I wouldn't be upset if we did either, don't get me wrong. Like, I think Joshua Kimmich's a fine footballer and, you know, incredible pedigree, played at the highest level for a very long time. It would just be a weird one. But again, this transfer window has been one where the topic of conversation around Liverpool has been a very, very strange one. What's his injury history? Honestly, Jason, mate, I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't looked into it because I just don't see a world where it's real that Liverpool go for Joshua Kimmich. Liz, how are you? Let me get on to Nick's comment first. Kimmich was one of the best in his position and is a serial winner, but might not fit the age profile. I like the idea of it as a balance. You know, we lost Thiago, and Thiago's signing was a similar kind of age profile one. I would want the number a bit less than 25 million, to be honest with you, Nick. But like I said, I'd have no qualms about whether Kimmich could be good enough at Liverpool. Kimmich's a very, very good football player, and, you know, I've nothing but the height of respect for him. Right, I'm going to have a little look at Kimmich's injury record while we're talking about him here. He's missed very, very little. I mean, very, very little. He's missed a total of 2, 4, 5, 8, 12, 13, 26, 29 games in 9 years. That's a pretty good injury record. 29 or so games in 9 years in club football. That's not too shabby. So his injury record, pretty bulletproof, to be fair. Now, he is 29, so you got to take that into consideration. Charlie said, would you buy Kimmich? He's 30 next month. I'd prefer to get somebody else. But if we signed Joshua Kimmich to give Gravenberch a breather on occasion, or to be a utility player in the squad, I wouldn't be against it, Charlie, to be honest with you. I just think I'd want the fee knocked down a little bit where possible, but I wouldn't be against it in the short term, no. You know, I wouldn't look at it and think that he wouldn't be good enough to put on a Liverpool shirt. He would. But it would be kind of a shorter term thought process from the club, which, you know, isn't completely on the realms of possibility. We've seen it with Thiago before, only for Kimmich has a far better injury record. Jack Dempsey said, Kimmich one feels like a play from his agents to get him a new contract as his expires in the summer. Not to be a downer. Not a downer at all for me, Jack. He wouldn't be on my top 5 list of players I'd like to see Liverpool go and sign in that position. I just tried to be fair and say I could understand it. if the club did it. It wouldn't be my choice though. But thank you, mate. Appreciate your input.